Last week there was we can't say it for licensing purposes, but the big game that takes place in a bowl, and it's the great bowl,
the non-profit sports game.
Yes, exactly. the socialist sporting event. And during that they had some interesting trailers. Now we don't have to go into detail on all of them, but just wanted to see if any of these got you excited for the movies that are coming out. The first one they had was F9, Fast and the Furious 9. Ben Diesel is not wearing sleeves in this one, just so you know. And
it's a good look for him, I think.
It's the only look. It's literally the only look. I think he has some sort of skin, on his skin issue where he can't wear sleeves.
No, he flexed and they fell off, obviously.
Exactly. Sleeves cannot contain him. That's
He literally cannot wear sleeves.
Exactly. No, all family, no sleeves. Now they're bringing back, because it's, why not? What's his name? And I forget it. The guy who passed away in
Han is the character name.
Yes. And they bring him back because why not? Because nobody really dies. And actually that makes sense, because if he would have died, I still had issues with Jason Statham being the quote unquote hero after brutally murdering Han. So I think they'll have to make it where it's kind of a wink, wink. Yeah, I never really killed him. We were in on a Ocean's 11 type deal where, oh yeah, we were hiding him from the Yakuza or something like that. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Fast and the Furious 9? Are you excited? Do you think they'll drive cars? Do you think they'll be fast and furious? Logan, I'll let you kick this one off, good sir.
To be honest, I've loved them all. They're just great fun. I'm not necessarily going there to get, crazy theories or conspiracy, twisted plot lines. I'm just going there to have some fun and see some crazy stuff. And with some of the things that they've done, the 10th one's got to be on the moon. I really think that's the only place left for them to go.
You say that. I honestly thought I heard them saying they may be going into orbit this time.
Look, space has got it. What
the
else?
Final frontier.
Seriously.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, you say that, but I think they may be doing it this one. I think they may be on ahead of your schedule.
Great, fine, do it. Totally do it. I think the biggest thing will just be how believable is John Cena as his brother.
How believable is John Cena in anything?
Yeah.
And again, let me put it this way. Have you seen a good John Cena movie?
I was actually just trying to think of any of the ones that I have seen. I'll get back to you on that. Nothing strikes out at me, but
Well, you know why, Logan? You can't see it. That's see what I did there. Brianna, puns aside, have you any feelings about Fast and the Furious 9?
I'm so far behind in that franchise. I think I only watched the first 2, maybe 3. So,
well, I'll put it this way: the plot hasn't really changed. They swap out the villains and they have faster cars with more gadgets. That's pretty much it. They go to exotic places and Diesel murmurs through the whole thing. Kenny, are you a F9 fan?
I think I don't know where. I think I stopped. I have to think on it. I remember the one where The Rock comes into the picture, where they go to Brazil or something like that.
Yes, because Vin Diesel says we are in Brazil.
Yep,
he actually says that.
Yes.
Great script, guys.
Yeah, in case
I know how I'll let him know where we are. Hey, guys.
You know what? Brazil. I think I might have to do a rewatching because I honestly think he says that every time he's in a new place. We're in Brazil. And then when they were in Cuba, this is Cuba. I was
Hey, this is Miami.
Yeah, exactly. I think all he does
Oh
is
my
a little
gosh.
exposition and says things about family.
I think I saw.
And then does those intense looks like he's behind the wheel and looks over.
Well, you always got to do the slow motion pan.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that.
I think I saw the one where Letty comes back to life.
Oh, yeah.
She was.
Again, yeah, everybody comes back.
I say I think because I don't remember that whole movie. So, yeah, I'm with Brianna where I'm behind. I need to catch up. I cannot believe they're still doing these movies.
They make money.
I think I was in high school when the first one came out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at the first one and you look at this, it's not even the same movie.
It's gotten so.
It's a different universe.
So beyond ridiculous with the action, like, and the first one wasn't uber believable, but they at least used real cars that were saw every day. That
it was street racing.
Yeah.
It felt like that whole culture probably did it justice.
Yeah, it's just drag racing. It wasn't tactical weaponry.
Once they brought Justin Lin into the picture, it just changed.
Yeah, but
Justin Lin is directing this one again.
Yep.
So he's back.
Yeah, they're all back. Letty, Charlize Theron's back. Yes. So yes, F9. It's going to be effing great. Okay, and we have a one that I'm actually interested in seeing. Not really, but it could be interesting. It's called Nobody, and it stars what's his name from Better Call
Bob Odenkirk. I love him.
Yeah,
I know him from Breaking Bad.
Exactly, and I know him from Mr. Show way back in the day.
Yeah, he's been around a while.
But you know, one last thing I do want to say about F9. I didn't give my 2 cents. F9 is good. Logan, to your point, F9 is good the way it is when you dump out all your toys onto the carpet and you play with your Star Wars figures, your G.I. Joe figures, your Matchbox cars, and your space shuttle all in the same world. Because it doesn't have to be the same size or even fit. You're just having fun. And that's what those movies are. It's basically dumping out your toy chest and just having at it. Because, I mean, what was the last one? They were, cars were fighting submarines on the snow.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Yeah, it none of it matters. It's just you're having.
It's just an action movie that they dump millions of dollars into.
Yeah, you're a kid on a rug playing with all your toys at once, and why not? You know, because that's what you really do. It's not like you put all your toys and you segregate them and say, okay, this is just G.I. Joe time. It's just G.I. Joe's. No Transformers. You stay over there. Just G.I. Joe's. And I'm sure they're going to cross those universes too soon. But yes, I'm sorry, Brianna. So the Better Call Saul, you're familiar with him from there. Bob Odenkirk, yes. Kenny, what are you familiar with Odenkirk's work? Better Call Saul?
A little bit. I haven't seen Better Call Saul, but I know I've seen him in things. I can't remember off the top of my head, but what I have seen him in, I like him. And the trailer for Nobody looks good. I will definitely give it a watch. Just to check it out. So
and also you never saw the Breaking Bad series, have you?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, nobody's perfect.
Oh
We're all working to be better, and that's what this channel does.
About to air some grievances today.
Exactly. Got a lot of problems with you people. No, we're going to add the links down in the description so you can all catch up and be on the level that we're at. Because obviously we're experts. We're on the television, on the internet, so we're experts at what we're talking about.
Sure.
Logan, what are your thoughts about John Wick's older uncle? I'm sorry.
So the interesting thing about this is I actually am looking forward to the only reason I'll probably check it out is John Wick's great-great-grandfather, Christopher Lloyd, in it. And I think just the snippet of him in there look really, really interesting, just because I would love to see him in something, even if it's only 2 minutes. Like, it's probably 2 minutes worth it. So for Christopher Lloyd.
I thought I saw him in there, but I was like, what? No, he wouldn't be in.
Yep, he is.
Brown?
Yeah.
Doc Brown.
Doc Brown's
First
in
of all,
there
I didn't
shooting
know
it up and laying it down.
Yeah, I had to say I was wondering if it was still like mobile, ambulatory. Because yeah, but no, he looks good. He looks good. Okay, now this one I'm really excited in seeing, Raya the Last Dragon.
Mhm.
I will, Rana. No, Kenny, you go first. What are your thoughts on Raya?
I thought that looked really good. I'm a huge animated movie fan, so I watch most of the like Disney Pixar and other animated movies that come out. The only problem I have with it is the way Disney's doing these premiere access releases, just like they did with Mulan. It was like, you can watch it when it comes out, but you got to pay $29.99 to see it. And I'm like,
yeah, they're double dipping.
If only I go to the theater to see it, it's cheaper. And I don't like that. Like, if you're going to release it on your platform, release it on your platform. Otherwise, just release it.
It's kind of like a microtransaction.
Yeah.
You want to connect the dots.
Yeah. There you go.
Exactly. No, excellent point, Kenny. Brianna, what do you think of?
I mean, it looks good. It looks cute. I just don't usually watch a lot of like animated like kids movies.
Well, I know somebody who does.
That's right.
I do. I do watch a few. It looks good. I'm interested to see more of that animation style. It looked a little bit different than some of the things I'd seen done in the past. They're just a little bit more realism, but not quite too uncanny valley. Like there was an interesting kind of, just whether it was the technology used or something that I would like to see more of. The cast again looks fantastic. I want to see Alan Tudyk's contract to know how he gets all these parts in all of these animated movies, because there has to be some clause he put in somewhere, and it's just his golden ticket to be involved in everything.
Yep.
Whether he's a chicken in Moana or whatever character Tuk Tuk is in this one. Yeah, he Alan Tudyk, man.
Well, I mean, obviously, Alan was also in the Rogue One. It was Rogue One under Disney.
Yes.
So he's a Disney man, Disney company man. And also he has a series out called Resident Alien. It
yes,
looks rather interesting.
It does look good. He reminds me of the Disney version of like Pixar's John Rathensperger, where like he is in every Pixar one too. It's like they've got John and Disney's got Alan.
Everybody's got to have somebody.
Right.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay, now this one is a M. Night Shyamalan.
Never know with those.
I know.
Is it the old?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like his plots. Oh.
But that's kind of like the trailers. Like, yeah, this just looks like another weird M. Night. There's going to be some crazy twist at the end.
Yes.
It's his shtick. Like,
the shtick is the right word. It's very shticky, and it's literally like from WandaVision, where the kids start jumping in their rage, and it's the exact same thing. The kids are jumping their rage here. It's fine. I'm not going to watch this in theaters, obviously, but I will entertain it on a Sunday while I'm folding laundry. That's the attention it gets from me. But I like the cast. So there you go. Oh, Logan, your thoughts on this?
The cast looks fine. I think he had some absolutely unforgettable movies early in his career, and I am all for giving him as many more movies and times as possible to maybe hit another gem or two. Because if he hits it, it's going to be utterly extraordinary.
Swing away, Merrill. Swing away.
Hey, Home Run King has a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, there you go. And if nobody got that, that was from the movie Signs, in which Joaquin Phoenix swung all the time for home runs, and he struck out a lot. But when he did hit, it was a very good one. And that movie was not good. Okay, Brianna, your thoughts? Your thoughts on Old.
I mean, I don't know if I'll see it, but it's been a while since a good M. Night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know why he got us with not Unbreakable, the sequel to it, Split.
Yeah.
And then
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. Then he drove right off the edge with Class.
Should have left it with Unbreakable.
Mm.
Yeah. And again, Unbreakable is good. And again,
I
Unbreakable.
like The Village. I don't know, other people usually.
The
have
Village
some
was
opinions.
good. Yes,
I
did
It
like
blew
that
my
one.
mind. Like I didn't expect that at all.
Nope,
So
did not see that coming.
that's why I loved it. Like I get it's kind of cheesy after you know
Yep.
what it is, but I was like, this is amazing.
And
But-
of course, Sixth Sense. I mean, you can't not mention that one.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I love
Yeah, we're going
very
back.
unpopular opinion, Lady in the Water. I know most, probably
Mm.
95% of people hate that movie, but I love that movie.
Yes.
But again, that's like very different than his normal thing, and it didn't go well, so he's never going to make a movie
Well,
like that again,
At
probably.
least he didn't say The Last Airbender.
No.
Oh, the last Airbender. Jeez, yeah. We did an earlier episode where we were talking about. I think we at least mentioned that it's very hard to find a anime live action success,
Mm.
and I still think that is the case. Yeah, and again, I know they're gonna ruin Cowboy Bebop and Akira. They're gonna just destroy all my childhood memories.
Well, Netflix is supposed to be doing a live action version of the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
It's gonna be horrible.
And well, it wasn't gonna be because they got the original writers from the Nickelodeon show.
No.
I'm telling they did really good work, but now that they left because of like creative differences or whatever with Netflix, it's gonna be horrible.
Yeah. See, I stand by my uninformed decision. It's going to be horrible. So okay, moving on to the next one. Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I always keep wanting to say the Falcon and the Snowman, which is a very, very old film starring Sean Penn and some other guy that was really big in the 80s. But Kenny, you're a Marvel man. What are your thoughts of the trailer, the latest trailer for?
I'm definitely looking forward to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan have a good chemistry on screen. I think that it'll work. That it'll work together. They'll work together, and I think there'll be enough fun and action that it'll be great. So, but I will say I'm a little reserved in how many seasons do I legitimately believe they'll get out of that show.
I'm under the impression that Marvel is the Disney channel. They're not going for long runs. I think they're going one or two.
I'm all for that.
As long as they need. And no
they
longer.
got so many in the queue. They don't need to worry about these run them into the ground. They're in, they're out, and you're still numb. Logan.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Kenny. I didn't want to cut.
I like when shows do that. When Mr. Robot first came out, the writer for it, Sam Esmail, stated this. I don't want this to be a really long running show. He's like, the max I want it is 4 or 5 seasons, and I thought it got a little like weird, the last couple seasons, but the first 2 seasons I thought were really, really well. So I'm looking forward to that if that's Disney's plans to keep these shorter runs and do a couple of seasons and then move on.
Well, I do think that's the one thing Disney has going for it, is it actually has a plan. And I think, and again, since I'm not in any of these meetings, I'm doing all this, based off of
Speculation.
I do believe that they're thinking, listen, we can do a lot of successful short runs and build up the brand and make this just the industry standard for strong, episodic content. We can own that. And they pretty much are. But if they just go for the money grab and keep running these things into the ground, they're going to lose their new fans as well as some of their hardcore fans and all the fanboys. So I think Disney knows what they're doing. It's almost like they've been doing this for about a century and they're just killing it. So the statement of the day is that Marvel has owned DC in both cinema and in episodic. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Disney's coming for you. I mean, Marvel's coming for you, DC. I know that the Green Arrowverse is awesome, but WandaVision, Mandalorian. What else are they coming out with? They got several other ones in the queue. Ahsoka.
No, that's all Star Wars. That's
Star Wars, not Marvel.
That's not Marvel.
Okay, Winter Soldier.
Well, doesn't Marvel own like the Star Wars comics?
Marvel has the rights to do the Star Wars comics, I believe, but
the
shows
shows
they don't own that per se.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to Logan. Logan, you're not the Marvel stan, as the kids call it. What are your thoughts on the trailer? Did you see the trailer? Do you like it?
I did see it. It's going to be great. I think the bigger thing, though, about that is, if I'm correct, this is only 6 episodes. Is this one?
Again, that seems
is it
like
going to be a limited 6 episode? It sounds like it was a way for them to not basically take a movie and not do a movie, or do a movie at the not movie kind of costs. Do it a kind of episodic type style. It's Marvel, it's Disney, it's Kevin Feige masterminded. It's going to be great. I think the biggest thing that I'm wondering about some of this is after, again, thinking optimistically, after everything is over and things start to return to normal and pitch seasons happen and premiere seasons happen and the whole slate of TV and productions up and running again, how is the, multi-$100 million looking productions of Disney and things that we've seen in limited capacity over this time going to change the audience appetite for a $1 million an episode sci-fi show or a $2 million an episode show? Like, are we going to be losing more of the story because the spectacle was too overwhelming? Whatever Marvel put out, it's going to be great, but, and this may be a weird way to say it and a first world problem for sure, but is it going to be too great?
Yes. It's going to raise the bar to a level that it's going to be hard to, for everybody else to, get into that universe. No pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
Brianna, do you like Mackie Stan?
It looks okay. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm not like super excited about either of those characters as the problem. Nothing against them. I just don't care as much about them. But isn't this Anthony Mackie's first part after getting Captain America's shield? Because I'm sure they could do stuff with that. So that would be cool to me.
Well, in the trailer,
in the trailer, he has it,
but he's trying to learn how to use it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you seem like training, doing ultimate frisbee with it. So
right, yeah, just like flying around.
Almost like this may be the transition.
Yep, which is smart. It would be nice to kind of fill in that gap. So.
And don't forget, they're also doing a Hawkeye, starring Haley Steinfeld, and I think it's her coming into the own as Hawkeye. So again, the Marvel series, they got a lot of stuff in the queue, and I have a feeling that they're all just. No, I don't want to say formulaic, but let's just say they got the special sauce.
Yep. They know what they're doing.
It's going to work. It's good. They're telling you what they want. They give it to you, and that's Disney. Okay. Now for one that I think will be a short, quick comment on it. Clarice trying to save the lambs.
It's a short, weird trailer, but I did like the butterfly landing on her lips because that looked like the case or whatever in the posters for the original one. That was my only takeaway. I was like, hey, that's cool.
Now, the interesting thing is this is supposed to take place right after Hannibal Lecter escapes and they catch Buffalo Bill. Or she kills Buffalo Bill. This is supposed to take place right after that. But they're not mentioning Hannibal Lecter at all. So who cares? That's my question. Logan, your thoughts?
Not my cup of tea. I would probably not turn it off if I channel surf to it because Alex Kurtzman productions are typically pretty good. So if nothing else, it would be like, wait a second, what is this? Probably looks well done. But I think once I realized it, I have no desire to entertain psychological horror.
No, good point. And again, it's not everybody's fair. It's definitely. I did love the series Hannibal, starring Mads Mikkelsen. Very dark, but visually just so gripping. And again, maybe Logan and I are different sides of the same coin, where he likes the Disney well animated ones, and I like cannibalism psychopaths. Kenny, what were your thoughts on this Clarice? And I always want to say it like Anthony Hopkins, Clarice.
Yeah.
Hello.
I loved the original Silence of the Lambs movie with Anthony Hopkins, Jodie Foster. That just phenomenal movie. And there was a couple of others in that movie series, like Red Dragon.
Red Dragon was not bad. Starring
Ralph Fiennes, is that his name?
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes.
That's how you say. I know. I say wrong.
And what's
great.
the old Bruce Banner that got Marvel fired? What's his name?
Eric Bana?
No, before him. Fight Club. No, yeah, Fight Club.
Edward Norton was after Eric Bana.
Yeah, Eric Bana was the first Hulk.
Yeah.
Back in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And then Edward Norton. And then it was now it's Mark
Ruffalo.
He's
He's wearing shirts now.
But yeah, I don't. That one didn't really catch me. Catch my fancy, so to speak. So I doubt I'll watch it.
Okay. Well, and I did not see this trailer only because it's supposed to be a back in time, and we mentioned how Paramount is running amok. Kenny, you were talking about how Paramount is just like going at it with both barrels, pun intended. Because
I would be interested to see the bill that Paramount paid
For Super Bowl. Yeah.
Well, they're also trying to rebrand CBS All Access. So they're trying to make that Paramount Plus a household name in order to successfully transition the brand over to that. So I can appreciate trying to, blow it out big in the beginning to make sure that that's what you see. You're not still like, hey, where's my CBS? Or
They did.
Yeah.
They definitely spent their money.
Mm-hmm.
And because obviously we're talking about it, so but yeah, I did the trailer you're talking about for Yellowstone,
yes.
yeah, I mean it was like 10 seconds, so
Is it? Yeah, teaser, I guess is the proper term. I'd seen clips online for the series that's out now that has oh God,
Kevin Costner.
Thank you. Yes, Clark Kent's father. What was it? What was his name? Logan, Clark Kent's dad.
Kevin Costner.
No.
Oh well, Jonathan Kent.
There you go. See, and yeah, so it looks interesting. And Brianna, did you have any thoughts on this?
The Yellowstone one, it's a teaser, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
They didn't say much at all.
Yes. Well, let's end with a bang. Coming to America, and 2 is with the number 2. That means it's the sequel. You see how they did that? They put it right in the title, Coming to America.
We'll just link to our other video on that one.
I was gonna say I've already aired everything.
episode.
Yeah, we talked about this, and it is good. They're bringing back all the characters he did before in worse makeup, and instead of coming to find his bride, he's coming to find his son, which is nice. Wesley Snipes going to be in it, so you have 2 guys with the gap in the teeth. So that should be an interesting look.